everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jan, and in this video, as I promised to you earlier, to show the results of my trading. As you remember, I started to trade in September, and I was trading for 3 months, September, October, November, and a little bit at the beginning of December. And I was making videos of my trades in September, and then I was very busy and had no time to make any more videos. So in this video, I decided to show you what the result I had. So as you can see right now on the screen, I actually achieved a result of $11,239, and so in total it's $12,239. But before I will continue to tell you about how I made this kind of money, I want to warn you about that Forex is a high risk, and you can make money, also you can lose all investment. So I'm not pushing you or teaching you anything, so I'm just telling you the experience of my trading, how I usually do it. So it's all up to you if you want to trade Forex and continue to follow my results. And now we can look again at the screen. So I was trading, as you know, Euro USD is my favorite pair, and I usually trade. So I make orders and I trade 15-minute chart, but also I use bigger charts, 30 minutes, 1 hour, daily, monthly, to just analyze and see what is happening on the market. And so in this video I want to show you a little bit and tell you how I was trading and how I achieved the result. And of course in new videos I will try to answer many questions of the systems, which you actually already know, but I will be making a bit more detailed videos because many of you are just beginners and asking me to tell you everything about anything. So as you can see here, I was trading. You can see these are all my trades. I also have this on MT Rocket, the results, where you can see a bit better, I guess, and I'll show you later. But right now, as you can see, that I started in September, and I had $1,000. You can see here it's 4th of September, and right up until the 5th of December. So it's in total it's 3 months of trading. And so as I was making more videos before, and actually I had results of my trades I was showing to you in September almost every week. So you can see here I made a little bit of notes on the screen. It's MT4 I'm trading, you know, and also my broker is Talinex. And so you can see here I usually start very slow, so I put whatever, like $1,000, and so I trade one lot. Usually it's very risky, and I usually say don't do that, but this is my way of trading. So I use one lot, which is a lot, so it's about 30% of the account per trade I'm risking. But at the other point, I don't trade every single day. I choose the days where I see good channels or the good opportunities to go into the trade. And also I analyze the market. I look what is happening in the countries. So for Euro USD, I always follow what is happening in USA, what is happening in Europe. So that's all the combination of everything will give me usually a good idea when I should trade and where I shouldn't, roughly. So that's why you can see first I start with like $1,000, and I try to trade quite aggressive, but also at the same time a bit safe, not to trading every day. So as you can see at the beginning, it's like all the small trades I made, like 40 pips, 10 pips, again 10 pips. I usually tell in pips, not in points, so it's not going to be confused. So it's all in pips. You can see it's again 30 pips. So I started trading usual with the simple system, as you know, that which I call channel system. But it's all about the support and resistance levels, and all about breaking those levels. So you can see I was trading not every day and very small amounts of pips, 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips, mostly all September and beginning of October. I had small trades. And so going on building up my account, of course I would use different strategies, which is, you know, that it's not just the channel, it's also the Fibonacci lines, which are also support and resistance lines. Also I use some other support and resistance lines, because you know that the channel I use, which is a more horizontal channel and square, but also there are other channels which can be a little bit different, and I also use them, which I will be making videos later and tell you about. And also trading the news, that's like the main strategies I'm using to build up the account, so like to make profit. And as you can see, I have more trades here, which is 10 and 10, and we have 60. And in November you would see I have quite a lot of trades, which is all about Fibonacci lines, also support, resistance, other type of lines and levels. And that's really it. Some trades, usually I try to close trades during the day. I don't like to leave it for the next day. But sometimes I have trades, like for example in here you can see I had trade for a few days, which was sometime 14th November, and I had to close it on the 17th November. So yes, I do have some exceptions sometimes, and I probably will be telling you about it too later in separate videos. And you can see also here is a little example of the triangle, which I also will be making videos about, because some figures like triangles you look when you're trading, and you're thinking, should you place the trade or shouldn't you, or when you should come out. So those figures quite useful, and the triangle is one of those figures which I really like to use, and I will be making videos about it, telling you how I use it and what other figures I like to look at. So that's how the trading is going on. You see, nothing is really different. I have made quite a lot of videos already about Fibonacci lines and the channel system, so I don't use any super hard or difficult indicators, as you know, and as you can see, and even making this result from $1,000 to $11,000, I didn't use any super hard indicators. It all was breaking the levels, supporting resistance levels, and also trading the news reports. So as you can see, I actually had some minuses, and I will tell you about them. So during the trading, using these little strategies, I actually made one loss, and the other two were trading the news. And I always say, you know, I have another video about the news trading, but that news trading is quite hard, and if you are new to Forex and you're the beginner, it's better maybe to avoid trading news. It's very risky, but I do trade news, and you can see that I actually had this is one of the minuses I had in the news trading. This minus actually was using my channel system, so the channel wasn't very good, I knew that, but I took the risk, and actually I had a loss, but actually I made money back. But that's the reality, and I have to tell you about, so you would know that yes, there could be losses there. But this is another one which is also was the news event, and I had another loss. So that's why you can see the combination of different things in Forex. It's so like when I had minuses, then I had profit. It's all depends on when you're trading, how you're trading, if you're watching the market or not. So you can make loss, you can make money back, or you can trade with mostly no losses at all. So it all depends where you are on the market, at what moment, what is happening, and how the market behaves. So there is no guarantee of anything can happen, and you should understand that, and just remember about that all the time. So here's a little bit I told you about this trading. I don't think I told you anything new. All of you who actually followed my videos and saw previously I made videos about, so you can see you can see some videos about Fibonacci lines where I actually showed you live trading before any movements happened. You can watch them. So all these trades are the same. And so you can see here is the anti-rocket, which is site independent one. I actually put here my results, and you can look probably a bit better at all the tradings. You can see the size of the lots. It was only one lot, but at the beginning mostly one lot, and then in some days you can see I even had like very small mini lots, like 0.05, 0.5, 0.25, 0.30, because some days I wasn't sure if the trading would be good, so that's why I was reducing the size of the lot. So, and of course I was building up my account. You can see that at the beginning in September I had very low, very small trades, not many trades, but when my account started to grow up, of course I had more and more trades, but I didn't increase the size of the lot, because I also have to know and understand about risks actually. So the more my account was building up, the less risk I had, which most people do in the other way around. The more they build up their account, they started to trade more and more lots, and that's how you actually can end up with losing everything. I don't do it that way. So I know about my risks, and I don't try to trade more and more and put more lots and make it like, okay, have bigger account now, bigger lots, so I'll try to catch bigger profit. No, so I'm doing it all smoothly. And you can see in October, end of October and November, I was trading mostly every day, and I have quite a lot of trades during the day, because I was just like watching and trading because I really wanted to make more money. And you can see the result is much better than just stick to one particular strategy and just follow one system. So you have to like use some more other different strategies, I guess, and if you want to trade every single day and watch the market, of course you will have a bit better result. That's what I did. I was watching the market, and many trades they were all controlled, and that's how I achieved the result. I think it's not a bad result. So the only thing you can see that I actually increased a little bit of the lot, but you can see it was no bigger than 2 lots. And also the only way I was using 2 lots when I was actually watching the market all the time, and I was using a little expert, which is I call like a semi-manual. So it's like I'm watching it and I place the orders with the expert, and usually, as you know, before I was telling that I like to close some positions and then leave the rest to continue make profit. So usually I kind of like close half that I lock the profit, and I know if the market will go back, I will not have any loss, and I will have at least some profit instead of having no profit or be more risky and lose something. That's why. So I was using like 2 lots. So after like 10 or 20 pips, I was closing half and I was leaving another lot, continue making some more profit money. So that's why you can see here where I had 2 lots, and then I had 1 and 1 lot. So they are 2 lots which were split to half. So that's how I protect the trades. And so that's it. That's how I usually do it. It's like nothing new, I think you find out, but I will be making more videos in the future, and also based on the questions you asking me and you sending me messages. And of course I will be telling you about all other strategies I use on all my experience, and which days I trade. Some days I prefer not to trade. Also, you asking me about like months, which months I think are better for trading, which are not. So I will be telling you all these things which I know about trading, what I use, and all based on my experience. And hopefully there will be more helpful information for you. So if you don't want to miss any videos, don't forget to subscribe. And I see you later. Bye, everyone.